What is going on, everybody? And welcome back to the JJL Sports Talk Show. I am your host, Jordan Jean-Louis, and we have a packed, and when I say packed, I mean packed podcast show. I mean, the thing I like about sports is it's non-stop. Always something going on. We got the Olympics going on. We got NFL about to start off, NBA draft coming up on Thursday. I love sports. That's the one thing I love about sports is there's always something to talk about. Like you don't get bored talking about it. So we have a packed podcast, like I said. I meant to print out the first page, so excuse me if I'm reading off my computer, but I got 2 pages from my notes. But welcome back to the show. I figured, to see how y'all are doing today on this Tuesday evening. Hope everyone is safe and well, and thank you for tuning in. Like I said, my podcast is on YouTube now, so go like and subscribe to that. Just look up JJL Sports Talk Show. Still new, so I'm on there. Follow me on Instagram at JJL_XO. And yeah, let's dive right into it. So let me go to my Microsoft Word account. Actually, you know what? I can probably share my screen. Screen sharing is easiest with 2 monitors. You know what? I'm gonna read it off the Microsoft. Okay, so like I said, a lot to talk about, and let's get right into it. So the first segment, the NFL season is upon us. Teams are reporting to training camp, and the Hall of Fame game, the preseason game, the first game of the year is around the corner. I'm excited. I'm a big NFL fan. I'm a Ravens fan. If y'all don't know that, I had my first season, I had a Ravens kind of like talk show with my friend Kyle. Talked about like the Ravens and the upcoming season. And it's crazy to think about. That was like a year ago, but we're back at it. And like I'm excited for this season, man. Like with Lamar Jackson at the helm, the leader of the pack, unanimous MVP. I'm excited, man. But a lot of news has been going around about the Aaron Rodgers controversy going on. So let me go back to my Microsoft Word account. So so the first segment, did Aaron Rodgers find a home for the 2021 NFL season? So yesterday, Adam Schefter reported that the Green Bay Packers and star QB Aaron Rodgers reached a mutual agreement for him to stay at home for at least one more season. From my personal understanding, their contract details were not clear as to how much money Aaron will get from that agreement. But Adam Schefter did say that the agreement included concessions, including avoiding his 2023 contract that would set him up for a possible trade for the season. So Rodgers did not show up to any of his all-season duties. So the front office has the right to fine him $93,000. If Rodgers chose to sit out during training camp, he would have to pay $50,000 for every event that he missed. So I don't know how long training camp really is, but I mean, he should be good. But by coming today, there were pictures on social media that he did land and he did walk into Lambeau Field. So he will be avoiding that $50,000 fine from the NFL and the Packers. Adam, in the article, Adam did report that just because Aaron Rodgers showed up today, He doesn't mean he will be participating in the workouts. Schefter did make it clear that his plans are probably to stay out of training camp until they reach a solid, concrete agreement with his contract details. So he will be sitting out, but obviously he's reporting to the building, so he won't get fined for not, coming. And I think that, I talked about it on my other friend's podcast the other week that, I feel like Aaron Rodgers, I feel like he should stay one more year, because I feel like if you are the Green Bay Packers and you are the players in that locker room, you are reliant on your quarterback. Like you, because he's supposed to be the leader of the pack. So if your quarterback is not showing up to minicamp or not showing up to like the mandatory workouts, you're leaving your players behind and not knowing what he is going to do. So I personally, I don't know. I feel like I told my friends on my friend's podcast that I believe that he should play out the season, get a trade, and I think if he really wants to win a championship before he retires or before he hangs it up, I feel like he should sign with the Saints, because look, they got a good coach in Sean Payton. They got a somewhat healthy Michael Thomas coming. He's got done surgery. So by the time, hopefully by the time the season's over and next season, Michael Thomas will be healthy. You got a good stacked defense with Cameron Jordan. You got Lattimore. I think he's on there. I got to check on that. Cam Jordan. A lot of good defensive players, and then we got Calvin Kamara. And I feel like if Aaron wants to win now, and he doesn't see him winning it in Green Bay this year, I feel like next year he should go to the Saints. So, hey, I might be right, but I don't know. But where would y'all want to see him go? Let me know. Let me know in the comments next season. Let me know. So news after that, I listened to The Lounge. It was a Ravens podcast show, and they had Lamar Jackson on the show. And I feel like the people who are on the podcast are kind of like trying to pull some information out of Lamar, and he wasn't going to give it to him. Like they asked him about his contract details and stuff, and Lamar, like, he responded by saying, hopefully, and I quote, he said, hopefully it gets done. I think the question was like, what do you feel about like the contract situation, like max deal? And his response to, and I quote, hopefully it gets done. I still got 2 more years left on my current contract. I'm just worried about getting the Super Bowl back home so we can celebrate that. And I feel like Lamar, like after listening to this podcast, he is very, very hungry. He wants to get this ring for Baltimore. He continued by saying that I'm focused on winning. If you ain't winning, they ain't gonna talk about your contract with you. So he has a point, and like I feel like that's what separates. Like, so like you look at the NBA, like LeBrons and the KDs, and there's people who are gonna hate you regardless, and like that's what separates QBs from QBs. Like Lamar, what he said in the podcast, he was like, he wants to be winning and have a winning team around him, and he doesn't look past like one game. He wants to focus on. I think the interviewer asked like y'all won your first playoff game last year against the Titans. Like, how do y'all feel about that? And he was like, listen, I'm focused on the Raiders week 1. Like, they need to focus on one game at a time. And that's important because the quarterback, like I said, is supposed to be the leader of your team, right? And I feel like he's humble. He's hungry. when he got drafted, he was mad. He went like 32 in the first round, like pick number 32, and he was like, "Hey, they're gonna get a Super Bowl out of me." So he's hungry, which is scary. They beat up their own line with Ziegler from the Giants. They got Villanueva from the Steelers. They got awesome running back with Dobbins. We got Rashad Bateman. We have still have Mike Boykins. Miles Boykins. I'm sorry. We got like Hollywood Brown still, and like I'm excited to see like with this season because I'm a Ravens fan. Like I'm excited, but like back to the podcast, like he was like the Ravens like the Lounge podcast. He was just saying how like just take it one game at a time because if they focus on the playoffs, they're gonna like their minds are not gonna be right for the other games. And we got some key games this year. We got the Raiders week 1. We got Chiefs the week 2 following that. We got Green Bay. We got Chargers this year. We got Steelers, obviously, with our division getting tougher. Burrow's coming back. We got bigger Mayfield, OBJ coming back. So we got to focus on our division games too, because those are important. But like Lamar, he's set. And he was right. He was like, "I'm focused on winning. If you ain't winning, then they ain't talking contract with you." So like, yeah, if you're losing, there's no point of talking about a contract if you're losing. And he wants to win. And obviously, it's gonna get done. The contract. Just a matter about when and the right time. Like Lamar in the past, he has made several points that he wants to stay a Raven. He wants to retire a Raven, and he likes the community. He likes Baltimore. He likes the staff, the organization, his teammates, and the teammates love him. And that's a good thing to have, some good chemistry. Like I said, I wrote down he loves his fan base, his coaches, his teammates, the organization, the community around him. Obviously, he has his supporters in Florida, where he grew up. So I wrote down in the article or in my notes that he has some news today on the podcast of the Ravens Lounge. He said, if we win the Super Bowl this year, I'm going to pick number 1 for the number. He said, I want the number 1. That's my first number ever. My dad told me, get number 1 because that's the best. You're the best. And it always stuck with me. That was on ESPN, the article. And then his goals were, I want to retire number 8 in number 1. Jackson said, I want to do that here at the Ravens. So I want to win Super Bowl with number 8 on, and do as much as I can with that number 8, then come back and do the same thing with number 1. Yo, I swear, if he does this, if he wins Super Bowl with number 8, does his thing during the season, gets, he's gonna get his yardage. I swear, if he wins the Super Bowl with number 8 and then comes back next year with the Super Bowl with number 1, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, this is what separates the Bradys, the Mannings, the Marinos. Like you can tell if a quarterback is hungry or not. And it's, according to me and everyone else, Lamar is hungry. His teammates are hungry. Yeah, they won against the Titans in the playoffs, but they lost to the Bills. And I do want Lamar to get that contract and get that deal, but he has to prove to me and all the Ravens fans and every NFL fan that he has to prove to me that he can last in the playoffs for more than one game. And I feel like he can do that because we got like I said, we got a new roster. We got Ronnie. Like people forget that we had injuries last year. We had Ronnie Stanley out. We had Nick Boyle out, and we didn't have really a good O line. But now we got some players in the draft. We got some good wide receivers. We got a good I forget his name. We got a linebacker. Now they're talking about Justin Houston coming to town, or who was that dude from the Cardinals? Chandler Jones. Hey man, big trust, man. Big trust. Like I am excited for this season. Like just regard, like I miss football. Like I miss watching NFL. Like I can't wait. I'm definitely gonna be driving down to Baltimore for a couple of games. I can't wait for that. And oh yeah, well I didn't write that in my notes, but Lamar was like he had a good point. He was saying how like usually the Ravens they all celebrate and they all like are pumped up and stuff. And he was saying how like last year during the pandemic, like there was no fans that pumped them up. All they were hearing were like coaches like yelling at them and the referees. Now this year it should be full capacity for the crowds. So the M&T Bank Stadium is gonna be freaking loud this year, especially when Lamar is in town. Like people don't understand. Like people say, oh, he can't throw. Oh, he can't do this. He can't do that. People are going to talk about you regardless. But Lamar, he don't give a crap about that bullshit. Like, he don't give a crap. He wants, like he pointed out in the podcast today, he was like, look at LeBron. Like, he's 36, 37, like, still getting hated on for what he's done. But when Lamar Jackson career is over and when LeBron James career is over, people are gonna miss what these athletes have given to these leagues, to these different leagues. Yeah, like they're saying how like they can't get past the Chiefs. I mean, look what the Chiefs have. They had freaking Mahomes. They had freaking Tyreek Hill. They have Tyrann Matthew. They got all these star-studded players. Like it's just like Lamar. He don't get there. Like I think we're 0-3 against them. But look, like the first game, I think it was his first. Did they play? I think they played them the year after his, like, he played a half year behind Joe Flacco. I mean, some games of the games they played Mahomes, it was pretty close. But then the Chiefs pulled it out in the end. But like I can't wait till we make it deep to the playoffs and then freaking get past the Chiefs and then shut all the haters up, because obviously there's going to be haters wherever you go. So Lamar, like I love hearing Lamar talk. Very humble dude. I just can't wait for the season, man. I can't wait. But that's crazy. He said he wants to win. Basically, what he's saying, he wants to win Super Bowl with number 8 on, and then do whatever he can do in number 8, and then get to the Super Bowl, and then put 8 to the side, and then grab that number 1 jersey, and win Super Bowl in that jersey. Oh my God! If he does that, it's a wrap. Lamar. Crazy. But I feel like if he has a good season, I feel like he can get another MVP this year. But obviously you got Mahomes and Russell Wilson and other players. And I mean, we have a better division. We got us. What's up, Jaden Pierce? What's up, man? But yeah, like the season's about to be crazy. Anyways, so let's get to some NBA, man. Like, what is going on with these freaking Olympics, man? With the USA men's basketball team, what is going on with these players, man? They lost to Nigeria in the exhibition, lost to Argentina in the exhibition, then we lost to France. Oh, some stupid plays, man. Like some stupid plays. A missed corner shot from Drew Holiday. I mean, I get it. They just got off the plane and whatever from the finals and everything. They're kind of, but Dane falling down. You got Drew Holiday missing an open corner shot. I'm hearing players don't like the way Greg Popovich is coaching because he's coaching his way, which is Greg Popovich's way is more of team-oriented basketball. Because you look at it, you have Kevin Durant, you have Dame Lillard, you have Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, Zach LaVine. In a way, they're all ball-dominant players. So I don't know how that's going to work with that roster. And I see where they're coming from, like how Popovich wants. I mean, because if you're a pass-first offense, like you're going to find – if you pass the ball around and shift the defense, you're going to find an open spot, like a corner shot. But the way these players are designed, they love having the ball. Like KD, he's a lethal scorer. LaVine, he's a freaking he's a slasher. Like Dame, point guard. Like he likes having the ball in his hand. But I don't know. We play I think Iran. I think we play tomorrow or tonight. I think. I mean, I think they're 46.5 favorites against them, which we should, because usually it's the other way around. Like we are, when it comes to like the Olympics, the World Cup, or anything, USA is the most like scariest team. Like you have like the dream team, MJ, Magic Johnson, Karl Malone. You had all the best players. Now like we're losing games. I think we had like a 24-game winning streak in the Olympics, and we lost. We just like snapped that. Against France. And I mean, we were winning. Like we were up by like 10 or 8, and like we were just making stupid plays, stupid shots, missing shots. Like I just don't get it. Like, but and then they're saying that like the players are like out of shape. But hey, they're all athletes, man. They're getting paid the big bucks to play ball. So I mean, I don't know why like they're saying they're out of shape. But I don't know. Like obviously, I want them to succeed, but they got to get it together, man. Because when it comes to like knockout stage, like I think those snappers. I think I gotta look into more. I think if they lose in the knockout stage, they will snap a long streak of gold medals. Because, like I said, we are known to have the best players in the league on USA's men's basketball team, and we are the most scariest team, like on paper. Like we had Kobe Bean Bryant, we had LeBron James, Dwight Howard, we had Darian Williams, we had like everyone on that team, man. But now it's like we losing games, we dropping games, we can't do that. And I feel like look at Luka. But first of all, Vanny, he's going off right now. I think he had like 45 points, 48 points in the first game. Like, and just like my brother said in our last, I think my birthday podcast, you saying how like some of the best players that are in the NBA are not on the USA team. You got Rudy Gobert, he's on France. You got Luka Doncic, he's on freaking Slovenia. You got RJ Barrett, which he's still like third year, second year in the league, but he's Canada. Andrew Wiggins, Canada. Like, if you think about it, all the best players that we had in the league don't play for USA, but we had good players. We had Dame, we got Chris Middleton, we got freaking Drew Holiday, we got Dame Dollar, we got KD, we got everyone we need. We just need to put the pieces together, look at the film, and we should be beating these teams, man. Like, it's just crazy, man. But like, that's a good point. Like look at like Porzingis. You have um, who else? Who else? Uh, like international players. Like it's just that's a good point. But when it comes to like Olympic ball, we need to ball out. Um, so I think that losing to France, I feel like us losing is 50-50. I think it's a good thing and a bad thing. I think a good thing is us losing to France. I mean, I feel like losing to Nigeria and exhibition should have been fuel to the fire. But um, I feel like losing to France is a good thing because they can look at the tape. They probably hear the critics saying, "Oh, they're losing games." So I mean, that's adding fuel to the fire. And it's a bad thing because if we keep on losing games, we're gonna get knocked out. So it's either they gotta practice and train more and get their chemistry going. Oh yeah, and you got Devin Booker. You got Devin Booker on the team too. So we will see. We'll see. But props to every USA, every man and woman competing in the Olympics this year. I just got reports from ESPN that Simone Biles had to withdraw from competition because I think she injured herself during the competition. Very very probably going to go down as one of the greatest female gymnasts of all time. But it sucks to see her go and withdraw. And congrats to the I forget her name. She was on the Canadian or Alaska swim team. Congrats to her. And congrats to like the women's basketball team and for the Olympics. Like we have a lot of amazing athletes. But yeah, man, men's basketball team, we gotta get our shit together for real. We're gonna get it together ASAP. But we all know I'm probably gonna do a podcast Wednesday. I might do a podcast Thursday about just for the draft. But I did take some notes on the on the draft too, and we got some NBA news. So yesterday, a little trade. The Memphis Grizzlies and New Orleans Pelicans are finalizing a deal that would include Jonas Valanciunas, and in exchange for New Orleans Pelicans center Steven Adams and point guard Eric Bledsoe. ESPN senior writer reported that the Pelicans would get Jonas Valanciunas, number 17 and 51, number 17 and number 51 pick in the third base draft, and the Grizzlies would get Steven Adams and Eric Bledsoe in numbers 10 and 40 in the NBA draft, and a future top 10 pick, protected 22 pick in next year's draft. That's a pretty interesting trade. Like I want to see how they gel together, man. Like the with Steven Adams and Eric Bledsoe and John Moran. I want to see that. But the Pelicans, they're going big, man. They got freaking so now they got Jonas Valanciunas, they got Zion Williamson, they got Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball is still there. So that's an interesting trade. Now we got the Lakers too in the trade talks too. They think about getting I heard DeMar DeRozan is in the talks. Chris Paul, like news kind of faded away a little bit. Kyle Lowry. But I mean, obviously they'll have to give up some players like Kuzma or Talen Horton-Tucker. But yeah, like I'm excited to see how this free agency is. I feel like it's more like point guard oriented free agency because we got Chris Paul, Kyle Lowry. We got other point guards in the free agency. But this draft coming up, man, I can't wait. It's Thursday. I took a little bit of notes on that too. So I got Cade Cunningham going number 1 to the Pistons. I got Jalen Suggs. I'm kind of flip-flopping. I got Jalen Suggs going to the Rockets for number 2. Number 3, I have Jalen Green going to Cleveland. And then I got I'm a big Garza fan. I mean, a lot of mock drafts don't have him in the top 10, but I'll put him in the top 10 because he's an excellent center. I feel like he'll go number 5 to the Oklahoma City Thunder. They got Kispert. I got him going number 7. I got Evan Mobley. No, yeah. Then I got. Oh yeah. So number 4, I got Evan Mobley going to the center, going to Toronto, and then I got either Kispert from the Gonzaga or I got Garza from the from Iowa to for number 5. But yeah, like this draft is really, really like talented this year, like it always is. I got Cade Cunningham, he's like 6'8", a 6'8" point guard who can shoot the 3 really well, drive for the paint real well, and dunk it. That's crazy. That's scary. LeBron James type player, height, point guard, unbelievable. And then we got Suggs. He went off. A lot of young talent. But let me know. I think y'all coming into the live. Like, let me know. Like, comment, man. Comment. Let's discuss. I'll leave the floor for y'all, man. So just drop a comment. But yeah, I'm excited for the NFL season though. I cannot wait. And then the NBA, they're on schedule. Like as usual, they had the draft, and then they have free agency. Then they got preseason, I think, in October or September, and then they have the season in October. So we're gonna be having the finals back, or it's gonna be ending in June. So we're on the right track for that. But yeah, let me know in the comments. We got 3 people in here. Let me know. Drop some comments. Some sports comments. I got 4 people. Nice. Yeah, if you just are tuning in, just drop a comment and then we can discuss, man, some sports. Just get it, man. Drop a comment. Well, it seems like we don't have anybody. Like everyone left. But yeah, this was a short little podcast episode. I'm gonna be posting another episode, like I said, pre-draft, and then I might drop the episode after that for the post-draft to see, like, to get y'all's reaction to the draft board. So thank you all for tuning in to the JJL Sports Talk Show. Please listen to it on Apple Podcasts. Get caught up on the future episodes or latest episodes and past episodes. And like and subscribe on YouTube, man. Like and subscribe and hit that post notification symbol so you can be updated on future episodes. Again, thank you all and have a good night.